There's a saying out there that once men reach over the age of 45 to 55, then they're prone to battle some kind of loneliness or suffer from some kind of loneliness. And it's true. Numbers don't lie. There's a study out there by AARP, I think it is, an institution in the States, stated that 4 out of every 10 men over the age of 45 to 55 have reported always battling some kind of loneliness. But here's what I think. Loneliness is different from solitude, and when you start mixing both of them together, then you might be missing out on one of the greatest personal development tools that you could use to empower yourself as a man. Loneliness is painful, don't get me wrong. It's that feeling of even being disconnected, even when you have friends all around you. Solitude, on the other hand, is different because it's you as a man intentionally taking time to sit, think, reflect, and reconnect with yourself, regardless of all the attention-grabbing things, devices, email, work, and everything that is grappling for your attention. For years, as growing up, I used to avoid my mind, just going into solitude. Social media, parties, events, work, entertainment, movies, podcasts, whatever it is, anything should have to stop my mind from slowing down. But as I started to grow up, I started to understand that some of the greatest conversations I could have with myself, are the ones that I have with myself. One of my friends used to say to me, Tony, lend yourself a break. Like, I always used to repeat that. He knows himself. I always used to repeat that. And lend yourself a brain in every situation. And in order to lend yourself a brain, sometimes you just need the most quietest situation. I think it was Blaise Pascal that said in one of his quotes that all of the problems of humanity stem from his inability to sit in a quiet room by himself. Like, all of the problems that humanity suffer stems from its inability to sit in a quiet room by himself. Sometimes we just feel like strangers to ourselves. Like, when you think of that quote, it's so apt, especially in this day and age where every single thing is grabbing for our attention. Attention is king. You scroll, you watch, you say, every time someone wants your attention, something. The only time nothing wants your attention is when you're sleeping. And even whilst you're sleeping, they're sending notifications to grab your attention. Even our Lord Jesus Christ. Bible tells us in I think it's Mark 1:35, that in the way of the night, Jesus Christ will go to the mountain, find solitude and pray. So if the one who is the all-seeing, all-knowing, God, the one who could do exceedingly abundantly more than we could think or imagine, feels the need to even find quiet time to sneak out and, go and reflect, think, pray, who are we? Who are we not to do so? And I think it's so important that we incorporate that into our daily structure, especially as men. If you could meditate, if you could just switch off everything and just take time out, sit, reflect, think, reconnect with self, with who you are, the essence of actually who you are. And I'm not saying isolate yourself, because we all need people, but never ever treat silence like if it's something to avoid. Like, never ever treat silence as if it's something to avoid. Because many times, the truth is, the answers we're looking for is not out there. Like my friend said, lend yourself a brain. The answers we're looking for is right inside of you, waiting for you to reconnect or to connect with it. So yeah, that's what I thought I should drop out here last. I mean, as you look at this, ask yourself, when's the last time you sat without no devices, without no distraction, without just had a retreat with yourself, and you, without no distraction? Could you even do it? And if you're able to do it, then you're halfway up this ladder of finding peace within yourself without any external factors enhancing it. So I'll speak to you on the next one. Peace.